So next is Amy Vachal. In the conference call, we talked a lot about her confidence, and she said that it's hard to really say anything because her entire day was a blur. Uh, this is a totally different type of performance that she's really ever done in her career, and she had trouble believing that these coaches were actually telling her these really nice and flattering things. So she was saying that like when she's working with Pharrell, it's still hard to listen to him. That the fact Pharrell's talking to her about her music ability, but just the fact that he's such a unique spirit, and she thought that Gwen would be kidding about like don't because Gwen said when she was choosing coaches like don't be blinded by Pharrell's looks, and she's like oh like I don't really get how that can happen. But then being in the room one on one with Pharrell, she realized how his looks can be distracting because he's such a big presence and such a big deal in the music industry. Um, Being in his presence, she said it was absolutely crazy, and he likes to get to the bottom of every issue without messing around. He's there to work and help his artist, and he's there to do everything for them, which I really like. So in her audition, she's saying, "Dream a little dream of me." And Gwen, Farrell, and Blake all turned around. Adam wanted to turn, but his team was full. And she has such a breathy, beachy vibe to her, and her sound actually is very breathy and beachy. That I just really hope it's not leading her down one path. I hope she's open to exploring new genres to sing and kind of exploring her voice rather than doing the same thing each week. Because as you guys all know, if you watch The Voice, seeing one contestant basically just do all like the same type of song each week, it gets kind of boring and predictable and repetitive. So you don't really care to see them go forward anymore because you kind of feel like you've seen everything that they can do. So I hope that really doesn't happen to her. Adam likes to, or I'm sorry, Pharrell. She ended up choosing Pharrell. Pharrell likes to push the boundaries with his artist. So I really feel like he's going to take Amy's voice and match it really well to a song we wouldn't expect. So I'm really excited to see that. Next was Blaine Mitchell. He was telling us in the conference call that he really loves all of the coaches, and he has so much respect for them, and just the opportunity to pick through these four superstar coaches, it was mind-boggling for him. He was telling me. He said that if Adam or Blake turned around, that he didn't necessarily know what he would do because he's been the biggest fans of them two out of the four of them forever. Blake turned, and so did Gwen. He was actually being recruited for the MLB before he had an injury, and then the MLB said bye. So now he's in music, and I think it's a good thing that he got this injury because we wouldn't necessarily see him on The Voice because he is so amazing. He ended up choosing Blake, and I do think with him he can get a little repetitive as we go on through the season, but I do think he is one that is open to taking chances and is willing to um, take different avenues with his voice and really explore the talent that he has in here. So I'm really curious to see where he goes.